All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. And I know for a fact it's Tuesday because today is Giving Tuesday now. You guys might have seen some of the posts that we've had last week and yesterday. And then again, this morning we reposted about it. But Giving Tuesday now, it's actually a new day of giving and unity. So it's in addition to the one that normally takes place in December. Unfortunately, it's obviously in response to the current pandemic, but it is another opportunity for all of us to come together and give where we can, give when we can, give how we can. So we posted some information on the page earlier this morning, on our Facebook page earlier this morning. Also, we can, or you can check out our website as well. But yeah, we're doing a 24-hour fundraiser for Easterseals Colorado. Excuse me. So if you're in a position to give, of course, and only if you're in that position, please consider checking out our Facebook page, checking out our website, a couple different places where you can have the opportunity to give. If you're unable to give, of course, we understand. We know a lot of people are affected by the current situation. Excuse me, but feel free to pass along the message. If you know of someone that is in a place to give or looking to give, but they don't know where to direct their donations, consider Easterseals Colorado. We are continuing to work our hardest and try and keep our services up to the par that you guys expect them to be. And we just want to continue to help all those families that are less fortunate, help those with disabilities, help some of the elderly participants that we have, and really just do our part to try and give back. So consider giving today. It's Giving Tuesday now. And like I said, I've posted it both on this video, so you can go to our website, you can go to our Facebook page, and then there's also a post earlier this morning on our Facebook page as well. So thank you guys so much. It's because of you that we do what we do, and it's because of you that we can do what we do. Just consider it, or at least consider spreading the word. And otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll get going with the stretches and then tap into some mindfulness. Okay. All right. All right, you guys. I think I got a frog in my throat this morning. I live right near a large park here in the city, and all the trees are just going off. So things are kicking into the air, and I can feel it. Let me adjust this computer real quick for you. All right, so go ahead, come to a nice tall seat. Have your feet flat on the floor. We'll take a bend in the knees. Have your hips heavy, rooted and grounding down towards the floor. And then feel your spine get a little longer. Lift up the chest here. Pull the low belly in gently. Relax the shoulders down the back. And we'll begin as we always do with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close your eyes here. As we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, open your eyes back up again. Come on back into the space that you're in, and we'll begin with the stretches. So let's go ahead and bring our legs straight out in front of us as best as possible. And then we're going to start by pointing and flexing our feet here. So just taking the toes away from the body and then drawing them back into the body, away and in. Good, and just allow the breath to move nice and steady, get the blood flowing. And as always, if you're unable to see physical motion, whether it's with this stretch or another, that's okay. You can always close the eyes and see if you can try to visualize as the body energetically moves. Good. A few more just like that. Breath flowing. Nice. All right. Well, go ahead and keep our legs straight out in front of us, but then draw your toes back in towards your body. So keep the feet flexed back in, and then take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to reach our fingertips in the direction of our toes. Maybe they only come to the shins or the knees. That's okay. Just wherever you're at, feel into that position. Feel into the stretch on the back side of the legs. And just see what you notice. What sensations do you feel in the calves, in the hamstrings? All keeping the breath smooth and steady. Good. Take another deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. All right, go ahead and put a bend in the knees again. Our feet are back flat to the floor. And now we're going to stretch the inside of our thighs here, the hip adductor muscles. So draw your knees away from one another. And if you're able, you can use your hands or one or maybe a forearm and just apply a little extra pressure here. It's just going to allow the muscles to open up a little bit more. Otherwise, feel free just to use the muscles of the hips and the legs to draw the knees in opposite directions. Good, and then again, continue to breathe. Come back to that breath and see if you can soften. Maybe soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Good, smooth and steady. Keep the breath going. Nice job, you guys. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, come on back up to seated. Draw those legs back together. And then we'll come back to our starting position. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right. Legs are heavy, rooting down towards the ground. Spine is long and lifted. Take a deep breath in. And then we'll start with the right leg. Draw that knee up into the torso, into the chest here. Good. And just relax the shoulders down. Try to keep the spine long and lifted. And if it feels good, maybe bring this leg over the opposite one. And just notice. Notice what you feel in the back side of the right hip. Just continue to breathe here into the posture. Letting go a little bit more with every breath out. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep inhale as you lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, slowly release that right leg back down. Nice job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then we'll draw the left knee into the torso, into the chest. Good. Relax the shoulders down, but keep the spine long and lifted. And if it feels okay, maybe bring that leg over the opposite one. And again, just notice. Notice what you feel on the back side of the left hip here. Good. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Nice job. Take another deep inhale as you lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, slowly release that leg down. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath to reset here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Awesome job. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into our spine, into the trunk. So keeping your feet flat on the floor, your hips are heavy onto the chair. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen through the spine, sit up a little taller. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist over to the right. Good. Maybe you just use your body to twist, or maybe you use your hands here to get a little extra leverage. Maybe the hand goes on the leg or onto the chair. Wherever you're at, try to ease into this stretch. Lengthening through the spine, sitting up a little taller with the breath in. And then maybe twisting a little deeper, moving into that stretch with the breath out. Perhaps the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Good. Keep the breath moving slow and steady here. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come back towards center. Nice job, you guys. We'll switch sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, we'll twist over to the left here. Once again, taking the hand grip of your choice, whatever feels good and stable in your body. Creating length as you breathe in, sit up a little taller. And as you exhale, twisting a little deeper, breathing out. Maybe the gaze comes over the left shoulder. Good. Take another inhale here. Sit up nice and tall. And exhale, slowly release. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. Take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Let it go. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get into our back body here. So keeping your legs exactly where they're at. Round forward and bring your hands down towards your toes. And just begin to notice what you feel or see in the low back area, right in the lumbar spine. Just allowing the muscles to gently stretch open and stretch away from one another. If it feels okay, you can continue to round forward. Maybe bringing the head close to the floor. And just allowing the stretch to move through the entire back body. If there's any compression or any restriction of breath, just pull your chest back up again. That's okay. You're still going to get a good opening in the low back here. Good. Continue to breathe here. Smooth and steady. Take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, slowly, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Give yourself a moment here. Just let everything restabilize. Let the blood pressure settle down. Bring the spine back in line. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Nice job. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the front of our chest. And we're going to start by squeezing our shoulder blades together. So pulling your shoulder blades towards one another along the back. And this is maybe just drawing your elbows in towards each other. You then, of course, have the option. You can take your spine over the top of your chair, or I'm just going to push my shoulders into the back of the chair here. And then, of course, you have the option of opening the arms on either sides of the chair here. Good, and then maybe the chin lifts gently. Try not to throw it too far back. You don't want to restrict any of the blood flow. Good, and then just continue to breathe. See and feel as the muscles in the abdomen, and the pec, and around the throat begin to Just slowly soften and gently draw away from one another. Allowing the entire front body to expand and open on the inhale. And then soften and relax on the exhale. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead and take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Awesome. Let's go ahead and move into our arms here, our upper extremities. So again, we come back to our starting position. Legs are heavy, rooting down towards the ground. Feel your spine get long and lifted here. And then we're going to start with shoulder flexion. So that's just bringing this arm up over your shoulder joint. And I'm going to guide with fingers in between one another. So if you're able to really try and get each finger in between the other, that's going to open up the palm and the fingers and just get a little bit more range in the hand here. You, of course, have a couple other options. You can take a cupped hand grip, so just clasping your hands in that manner. You can always utilize one arm to assist the other if you need a little assistance with strength. And then, of course, you have the option of just raising one arm by itself. So wherever you're at is perfect. Just continue to breathe in that posture. So again, I'm going to guide with fingertips in between each other. My hips are heavy, my legs are rooting. I take a deep breath in and then reach my fingertips up and over my head in the direction of the ceiling. And again, that's just the direction that I'm reaching in. Maybe your hands are down here this morning, and that's perfectly okay. Wherever you can feel into a good stretch in the shoulder area, the shoulder girdle, maybe through the armpits. Just notice wherever you're at and allow that sensation to just occur as it is. No need to force it or try to change it. If there's any pain, of course, back off a little bit, try to soften. But otherwise, just continue to breathe into the sensation, breathe into the stretch. Nice job, you guys. We'll take another deep breath here. And if it feels good, maybe reach a little higher. Maybe try to stretch those hands up a little further. One more higher. Keep reaching. And then slowly, slowly, slowly bring those arms back down. Nice job. Go ahead and release. Good job, you guys. All right, I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see what's going on with my shoulder blades. We're going to move into our scapular glides. So if you have a table or a flat surface, I recommend putting your hands on top of it. If you don't, such as myself, we can pretend. So we're just going to slide those fingertips out and along our real or imaginary table. And what we're trying to do here is simply get some motion in the shoulder blades. So if you need to feel the difference, just draw the arms back a little bit and squeeze your shoulder blades in towards one another on the back side of your body. Once you feel that, then draw the shoulder blades away from each other so they're moving to opposite sides of the rib cage. Good, and then as you draw your fingers further away from the body, this pulls the shoulder blades up and around the rib cage. Good, just continue to breathe here. Try to soften at the armpit, soften at the shoulder. Maybe let go of any tension in your jaw. Nice job, you guys. Take one more deep breath in as you reach those fingertips a little further. And then exhale, slowly come on back to seated. Awesome job, you guys. All right, I'm going to come back to face you. And now we're going to get into the back side of our shoulders. So again, our legs are heavy and grounding. Our spine is long and lifted. Take a deep breath in. And then we'll start with our right arm. Reach it up and across the body here. Good, and this is option number 1, just reaching those fingertips in that direction. Option number 2, you can grab a hold of this other shoulder. Just give it a gentle tug. Notice what that does to the backside of this right arm. And then option number 3 is utilizing your other hand to give it a little extra pressure here and just squeeze that arm into the torso. Good, keep the breath moving here, nice and steady. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly release, let that go. Good, we'll switch sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And we'll bring the left arm up and over, reaching in the opposite direction. That's option number 1. Option number 2, go ahead and grab a hold of the opposite shoulder. Give it a gentle tug here, and then just see what that feels like on the back side of the left shoulder. And then option number 3 is going, using the opposite hand and applying a little extra pressure to that arm, just giving it a squeeze in towards the body. Good, continue breathing. Feel into sensation here. Nice job. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, slowly let that go. Nice job, you guys. All right, my favorite part, shoulder rolls. So go ahead and just allow yourself to feel into the shoulders, the upper arms, maybe the neck a little bit. Just releasing any residual tension. Make sure to go forward and backwards. Just continuing to breathe and do what feels good in your body. Nice job, you guys. All right, when you're done with that, come on back to that starting position. Feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent, hips are heavy. Feel your spine nice and long and lifted. Relax the shoulders down. And as you breathe, lengthen all the way through the top of your head. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good. And then just allow yourself to let go. Maybe close the eyes if that feels good. See if you can let go of any tension in the jaw. Maybe you feel the weight of the head drop a little closer to the floor. And then just notice what you feel on the left side of the neck. Watching and feeling as the muscles soften and stretch away from one another. Continuing to breathe smooth and steady. Good. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. All right, switching sides once more. Breathe in, lengthen through the top of your head. And as you breathe out, gently drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Good, and just continue. See if you can let go here. Allow the eyes to close. Allow the weight of the head to drop a little closer to the floor. And then just begin to notice. Notice what you feel on the right side of the neck this time. Watching as the muscles soften and slowly stretch in opposite directions. Good. Good. Continuing to keep the breath smooth and steady. Letting go of a little extra tension with every breath out. Nice job, you guys. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest. And just begin to make small circles with the head and the neck. Allowing the stretch to move through all corners of the cervical spine. Just watching and feeling as the sensation travels. Make sure to go in both directions, reversing the rotation, and continuing to feel. Allowing yourself to notice what's happening in the tissues in the neck. Keep the breath moving, soft and steady. And as you're ready, come on back through center. Bring the head back in line with the spine. Nice job, you guys. Once again, come to your starting position. Lower half of the body is heavy and grounding towards the floor. Feel your low belly gently pull in as your chest lifts and spine lengthens. Feel the top of your head reach up towards the ceiling as your shoulders relax. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close your eyes. As we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Allow the breath to return to normal. Just take a moment to feel into your body. Feel into the relaxation. And then as you're ready, softly blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. I'm going to go ahead and get the mindfulness set up. So hold tight and I'll be with you in just a second. All right, you guys. How's everyone doing out there? There we go. All right. So again, just a reminder, today is Giving Tuesday now. And so we are doing a 24-hour fundraiser for Easterseals Colorado. And if you are in the position to give, we would really appreciate your support. If you're able to just spread the message, we equally appreciate that. So any awareness you can bring or any donation you can give, no matter how big or how small, we're grateful for all of it. So thank you guys so much for helping us do what we do. And yeah, we're just trying to continue to provide the programs and services that you guys love. So yeah, Giving Tuesday, check out either our Facebook page and the donate button there, or our website, Easterseals Colorado. And there's more information there for you. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get into our body scan again. We did this yesterday. And if this is your first time Perfect. I will go ahead and provide all the verbal guidance. If you've joined every day and this is your millionth time, equally as awesome. I will continue to guide you. So go ahead and just find a comfortable position. That's for starters. And then I just want to remind everyone that there is no expectations for what this needs to look like or what it should look like or feel like. All we're trying to do is give ourselves an opportunity to turn off the mental chatter that sometimes takes over. Our brains are wonderfully complex. They do so much for us, sometimes automatically, and sometimes they just don't know when to quiet, when to turn off. So the practice of mindfulness really just allows us to tune into our body, tune into our breath, and try to pay attention, open-hearted, non-judgmental attention to what's happening right now in this moment. And it really just gives us the ability to try and strengthen our capacity to acknowledge without trying to change, right? So, we're just trying to tune into our body and our breath and give our mind a little mental reset. So, wherever you're at, again, go ahead and find a comfortable position. Maybe it's in the chair you sat in for stretches. Maybe you're lying down if that's safe and comfortable. And then just start to take a few deep breaths here and allow everything to begin to soften. Notice if there's any tension in the jaw or the muscles of the face. Maybe your shoulders can relax. Perhaps the hands get heavy. If you're seated, feel your feet flat on the floor. Feel your hips rooted and grounding down into the chair. If you're lying down, feel your whole body just get heavy and melt into the floor. As I mentioned, I will guide you guys both in and out of this. So no need to pay attention to the time. I will mind that for you. You'll hear a soft bell to indicate that we've begun, and then I'll provide verbal guidance from there. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes and bring the gaze inward. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Visualizing with the mind's eye how you are in this moment. Seated or lying down. Relaxed, comfortable, just breathing, just being. Allow yourself to take a quick scan of your entire body from head all the way down to your toes, and just see yourself both physically and energetically. One complete being. Take a deep breath into this being. Exhale, slowly let it go. One more, just like that. Breathe into your body, physical and energetic. Exhale, let it go. Continuing to keep the eyes closed. Bring all of your awareness, all of your focus down into your feet. And just notice. Notice your feet as they are, from top to bottom, heel to toe. What do you sense? What do you feel? Can you feel temperature? Pressure? Maybe it's an internal sensation. Maybe there's no sensation. Just notice. As you're ready, draw your attention up out of your feet, crossing over the ankles and coming into the lower portion of the leg. Notice your shin bones. Notice your calf muscles, both the soleus and the gastroc. Feel the sides of your legs here, internal and external. Just notice. Maybe there's a difference from left to right. Maybe you feel the sensation of your pants pushing on the skin. Simply being aware of the lower half of your leg. Moving up the leg, draw your awareness over the knees, past the back fold of the knees, into your thighs. Feeling into your quad muscles on the front and your hamstrings on the back. Notice your adductors on the inside of your thighs and your abductors on the outside. What do you feel in this area of your body? What sensations, internal or external, do you notice? Can you still feel the touch of your pant leg? Has the sensation changed? No right or wrong. No need to judge or label. Just notice. As you're ready, draw the awareness up out of the thighs and into your hips, wrapping around the glute muscles and the sides of the pelvis, up to the hip bones, down to your pelvic floor, feeling all around your hips, front and back, side to side. Can you feel the pressure of the chair pushing up into your sits bones? What do you notice about your waistband as it wraps around your torso? You feel into the joints of the hips as they hold the pressure and the weight of the upper half of the body. Just noticing your hips and your pelvic bowl, all as one as they are in this moment. And then just for a moment, draw your awareness all the way from your hips back down to your toes, feeling your legs as a whole, acknowledging the lower half of the body. How does it feel right now in this moment? As you're ready, draw your awareness back into midline, coming in to your low belly and your low back, feeling the space up to the bottom of your ribs. Notice your belly button, your spinal muscles, your oblique muscles on the side, wrapping the awareness all around the lower half of your trunk. Noticing sensations inside and out. Moving your awareness up the spine, up into the top half of your trunk. Feel into the front of your body, the pec muscles, your collarbone, your sternum, where the ribs meet. And then wrapping that awareness all the way to your back. Feeling into your shoulder blades, your trap muscles, your rhomboids, everything that sits on your back body, your upper spinal muscles. What do you feel? What do you notice? Is there a difference front to back? Maybe left to right? Just notice. No need to change it. Simply acknowledge. Taking the awareness out of the torso and down to your fingertips. Notice your fingers and your hands, the top of your hands, the palms. Can you feel temperature? Can you feel pressure? What does it feel like from left to right? Is there a difference? Just notice. Moving up out of the hands, crossing over the wrists, bring your attention into the forearms. Pulling your awareness around the tissues, around the muscles of the forearms, up to the elbow bone. And just sensing, are there internal sensations? Are there external sensations? Are there no sensations? Simply be aware. As you're ready, draw that awareness up out of the forearms and into the upper arm bones. all the way up to the shoulders, wrapping under the armpits. Feel your biceps and your triceps. All the muscles wrapping around the shoulder. What do you feel? What do you notice? Bringing that awareness from the top of your shoulders all the way down to your fingertips, feeling into your arms as a whole. Just noticing, sensing into that physical form, into that energetic form. What do you feel? When you're ready, draw your awareness up out of your arms and back into midline. Feeling the top of the shoulders, feeling the neck, noticing the muscles and the tissues around the throat, down the back of the neck, on the sides, all the way from the top of your shoulders up to the base of your skull. Can you notice the internal sensations of breath, maybe of swallowing? What external sensations do you feel? Maybe temperature, maybe the touch of the collar on your shirt. Maybe you can feel the weight of the head as it applies pressure down through the neck. Just wrap your awareness around your cervical spine here, noticing what you feel. As you're ready, draw that awareness up out of the neck and into the skull, starting at the base of the skull, feeling the back of your head, wrapping your awareness around the ears and the temple, the jaw, the face muscles. Awareness crawling through the hair all the way up to the crown of your head. Just noticing what you feel, what you sense inside and out. Simply being aware of your skull in this moment. And then as you're ready, drawing your awareness from the skull all the way down through the body, wrapping around your head, your neck and shoulders, front of the chest, back of the chest, down your arms, out your fingertips, wrapping around the low belly and low back, crossing over the hips into the thighs, passing down through the calves and the shins into your feet and out your toes. Allow yourself to feel yourself as one whole unit here, all tissues connected, from head all the way down to toes. And then on your next breath, breathe into this. Breathe into your entire being. Exhale, let it go. Watching both your physical and energetic forms light up and change as you breathe in. pulling in literal life, and then exhale, breathe out, letting it go. A few more, just like that. Pull the breath in and let the breath go. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Allow your breath to return to normal. And just give yourself a few moments here. Remain with eyes closed as you feel. Feel into your physical form. Feel into your energetic form. And just notice. Allow yourself the opportunity to just be in this space, be in this moment, without the complexity of thought. Just feel. If you wish to stay here with eyes closed, please do so. Whatever feels best for you in this moment, continue to do that. If and when you're ready, slowly begin to blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And maybe just notice. Notice if you feel a sense of calm, sense of relaxation. Just allow yourself to stay there, maybe for a few more breaths. Thank you guys so much for taking the time for yourselves and for joining me in this practice. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your participation. I know I speak for all of Easterseals Colorado when I say we are eternally grateful for you guys, and we definitely miss you, but we're so grateful for the opportunity to continue to connect with you. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. If you have the opportunity to give, please do so. And if you have the opportunity to spread the word, we're equally as grateful. Thank you guys so much for everything, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.